Hey guys, Mr. Gardner here again. We're going to continue working on word problems and how to solve them. Today, we're going to take a look at this same objective, but this time we're going to look at a math sentence, which is just a problem like you see in the screen here. This is what would be considered a math sentence, okay? And what we're going to do from these math sentences is we're going to be able to come up with our own word problems using some of the keywords you might find here. Now, is this list going to cover every keyword that you might see? Probably not, but it does cover a bunch of them that are very helpful. So let's just start by looking at this first one. So this first math sentence says 250 plus 745 plus 150, okay? So a problem like this is I know I have some addition, and I have this adding a negative, which could also just be subtraction. So I know I'm going to be looking for words maybe in these two columns that I can use. And we can think about these equals words as well. So if I was going to write a word problem for this, then I might just kind of think about what's going on here. I know this is basically like the start of some amount. I'm adding to it another amount. And then I'm either adding a debt or I'm minusing some amount with this negative number. So if I were to think about it, I could just start anywhere. So I'm going to start with Ray was walking to school and he had his lunch money in his pocket, which is $2.50. Okay, so that takes care of my first number there. All right. On his way, he found $7.45. Yeah, it's kind of a random amount to find on the ground. It's like, oh, there's 7 bills and a couple quarters or whatever it may be. Okay, but it fits my problem. Once he got to school, he decided to give $1.50 to his friend Jake. How much does Ray have left? Okay, and if we look at that, right, have left, that's on here. Left, are left, have left. Okay, so that tells us that there's some subtraction. Okay, on his way he found $4.75. Maybe we should add something to this. And combined it with his lunch money. Okay, so that tells us we're doing some adding. And then there we go. I have a word problem now that matches my math sentence. So that's really nice. Okay. Let's take a look at another one. Let's do another example here. So, oops, I don't want to move that. I wanted to move the words. So let's say I have a math sentence that looks like this. All right, this has distributive property in it, so it's going to be a little bit different. We got to really think outside of the box here for how we are going to make this one work. But I know that I have some multiplication here, so I can think of like groups. Think about groups. So this 5 is telling me that I've got 5 groups of whatever's in here. Okay, and then I've got some addition, so I can think of the adding up. All right, so let's think. We can come up with something creative. Oops. I'm moving all kinds of crazy stuff. Let's get back to this one. So let's say 5 friends go out to eat. So that takes care of my group, right? That's that 5 that's in the problem there. They each, oh, there's each, so that tells us I got that multiplication also. Order a $10 burrito, a $1.25 drink, and a, not 400, but a $4 dessert. Okay, that takes care of all my numbers. How much did they all spend as a group. All right, so now we can think about that, right? I got my 5 matches there, 5 friends. They each spent $10, $1.25, and $4 on dessert. How much did they all spend together? Well, that's going to show this problem, right? Because what it's showing here is that I've got 5 burritos, 5 desserts, and 5 drinks. So I'm distributing these 5 friends across all these items that I added together in my order. So then this sentence makes sense for this word problem. Okay? Let's look at one more. Let's do one more example. So I'm just going to move this. I'm going to move it over this way so I can keep my keywords. So I can still see my keywords here. And let's say maybe we had a sentence like this. And I'm going to use the slash because that means division. 4. So that says 28.40 divided by 4. So again, now I have division. So I need to look at, all right, these are some keywords I can use. So I really miss going to the movie theater because we're in this situation where we can't really go. I mean, you could, but I'm not doing that. So let's say for this one that Tamia and her 3 friends go see a movie. The total was $28.40. If the bill was, let's use split, that word says division, up equally, how much did each person spend? There we go, right? All I've used is this has division in it, and I use split up. This tells me division. So then I know that in this problem, it's 1 plus 3 is 4 people, and we're splitting up this number, so we're dividing it by 4. So that's basically what you would do. You're going to be given some number sentences, some math sentences, and then you're going to have to come up with your own word problem that matches those sentences.